sounding good before I hit the ground running and do a whole stream and you guys can't even hear me. So we'll pull it up, ensure that sound is working good. Yeah, that's good. All right, let's go ahead and share this. Get some people watching. Heck yeah. All right. So it looks like we're all good. I'm good to go. So here's the rundown of what I'm doing. I just bought the docks, the warehouse thingy-majig, thingy-mabob on the docks, and I'm currently turning that into the mixing house, if I recall correctly. Yes, the mixing house. And we got the barn over here. You know, this is gonna be where we grow everything. Right now, I've got the methamphetamine cooking in here. This isn't what it's going to be. I'm going to have my chemist cook all of the product off, all of the supplies, and then I'm going to restock it with stuff to make Coke, because Coke is more profitable. Simple as that. But for now, they have to continue cooking off everything. They move slow, you know. But they'll do their thing. They'll cook it off, and right now I'm having them put it all over here, and I take it to, well, before it was the bungalow. The bungalow is where I had a couple chemists mixing everything. But now it's going to be, of course, the docks. And so I'll just have them finish making the product that I was mixing before. It was a 4-mix product. Very, very profitable. I call it anal sex. It's quite amazing. I could sell it for more, but I just want to keep it at 300, as I don't have, you know, all the contacts unlocked yet. I don't have Uptown, you know. So I want to keep something that's relatively affordable and whatnot. But for the meantime, they're going to cook all this off. I'm setting up the bungalow right now. I kind of mostly set up the docks. I didn't assign anybody to do what they wanted to do yet, but the docks is pretty much, the layout is pretty much set. I just gotta like set the order for everything, like choose the destinations for the product. Like when they cook it, I want them to put it in a certain spot, have hire the workers and whatnot. I spent a lot of money trying to get it set it to where it is right now. I'm feeling kind of broke. I only have 9K cash and 12K in the bank. That's not a lot, at least when it comes to setting up an entire fucking operation. But for now, I mean, we're doing good. I mean, I have a lot of product that's already cooked and packaged up inside the sweatshop. Sweatshop is where I have them packaging right now. But I'm gonna move that over to the bungalow, so that way they have a bit more space and I can hire a bit more workers. Because the sweatshop can only have one worker, right? The bungalow can have 5. I think 5. Yeah. So I'll be able to have a couple handlers packaging some stuff. Oh yeah, I don't have to worry about at night, because the only use for this car is to block the police station. So at night you don't have to worry about cops. It's the best use for the car. Don't buy it for anything else. It's not worth anything else. It's charming. It's got that factor, but even like the first couple of skateboards are probably better to use, because the skateboard, you can jump over sidewalks, you can do some crazy stuff with skateboards. Ain't that right, Anthony? He's like, what the? He's like, I don't want to speak. They're fearful, because I am known to pull out guns and shoot them when they don't do what I ask. But that's okay. I got them sleeping in here. I've got these mostly set up. So here I'm gonna have an uncooked product that I want to be put into jars, and I have the worker set to distribute them out evenly. Finished products would go behind, so I'll have a bunch of jars of meth for now, soon to be cocaine. And then I have the brick press for the stuff that I like to bulk up. I do the bricks for my dealers just because I can give them more at once. You know, instead of just giving them a bunch of jars that'll fill up their inventory real quick, I can give them a bunch of bricks that'll give them like quadruple the amount of drugs that they can get from jars. You know, so this one is for the brick presses. This one will be for the jars. Do I have anybody set to this? I do not remember. I think that was your function. Yes, that is your function. And then I know for a fact the ones who are working on to keep it simple, because you know this isn't very specific. This could be any one of the storage racks in there. How am I supposed to know, right? But to keep it simple, to make it a bit easier to remember, I'm still probably gonna forget, is the ones who have the packing stations assigned to them, who are actually doing the packing, will have the one for the actual drugs itself. Same with this one. He has the brick presses, so he's gonna have the one that has the brick presses in it. This guy will not have. This is where it really gets confusing with these two. This guy, I haven't set him to do anything yet, but his function is going to be to keep these full. I'm going to have some bulk storage wherever I can fit it, honestly. And then that's going to be his job, is to fill it up. Unfortunately, they only do 5 at a time. I'm going to have to hire another one, but that's okay. The handlers aren't that expensive. They're, what, like 200 a day? That's not that bad. The chemists, I don't like paying the chemists, especially because they're always glitching out and always freaking messing up and getting stuck and stuff. But yeah, so essentially I could probably go hire the other worker now. I think I'll do that just for simplicity's sake, because if I try and do it later, I'm gonna forget what's what. So I'm gonna do that now. Let's go figure it out. Oh yeah, do you guys like my outfit? I think I'm pretty stylish. What you think? Hold on, check me out. Oh. Okay, never mind. Don't check me out. What's up, people? Okay, he was looking at me funny. I'm sorry. All right, handler. I want them at the bungalow. So likely before I get everything fully set up to where it's autonomous, I'll probably have to let a day or two go by. I'm gonna have to sell some drugaloons so I can get some more money, because hiring chemists for the docks is gonna be a bit pricey, which is okay. I can afford it. It's just I like to have a bit of money left over. You know what I mean? Oh wait, what am I doing? I need to pass a day anyways because I need more storage, particularly. But for now, let me ensure that these guys have beds. I don't think they have beds right now. Yeah, they don't. Put you over here so we have a bit more space on that other side. And then you're gonna get a bed too. Yep. Make sure they're not paid right now, because I don't want them to pay to do nothing for an entire day. You know, that doesn't make sense. Alright, so next order of business, I'm gonna start bringing the packaging supplies and the uncooked product over here. I'm pretty sure it's, you know, I should get my van. That'll make it a bit faster. Yeah, so those should all be at the sweatshop right now, because that's what I had as packaging and storage before. I doubled that down as packaging and storage, and then the motel here, I have this as just apparently a trash lodge. But in here is where I package up the stuff for new potential customers and any experimenting I want to do. Eventually, once I get every customer and whatnot, I'll just have this as like a trophy room, honestly. You know, buy some of those nice decorations, make it look nice in here, just to look good, because it doesn't really serve any other purpose. The storage is going to be the sweatshop because one, you can only hire one worker in there. There's not much you can do there to begin with, and two, it has a decent amount of space. It has enough space, but not too much space to be wasting it on storage. You know what I mean? Like if I were to use like the bungalow for storage, that I feel like that'd be a waste because there's so much space that you could do other things in there with that would be more efficient. I think the sweatshop is just the right amount of space. Not too much to where you should be cooking in there, but not too little to where storage is a pain in the butt. You know, that sort of deal. Okay, where is my van? Where is the van? Oh, it's at the It's at the docks. Duh. The only other freaking property that I haven't walked past. It's okay. My excuse, I don't have one. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna zip on, zip. Oh. Nah, I mean, that's a real thing though. When you're skating in real life, a little rock can fucking stop your momentum, and because you're not attached to your board, you're just gonna go flying forward. Trust me, I know the hard way. I learned the hard way. All right, perfect. Let's start packing and moving. Oh, let me show you guys this while I'm here. So, this is so dark on this side. I need to put some lamps in here. I'll do that. That's an easy fix. So this is how I have it set. Each row is going to be for one chemist. So I'll have 4 chemists. Reason why I put this many mixing stations is because those chemists at the barn, they were pushing out product. I had in the bungalow, I just had 4 mixing stations, and they weren't able to keep up. I feel like this is a bit overkill, but for the sake of symmetry, I made it 4 wide. Well, at the barn, I plan to have a lot of growing process, more than what I have now, like comparable to meth. Like how much meth I'm cooking now is going to be less than the amount of coke I want to produce. Enough to not overload this facility, but not have like half the workers hardly working, you know. Just the right amount. I want to find that efficiency balance. It's exactly what I want to find. So the process is I'm going to bring the meth here with the van, good old Viper. I want to change the color on it because I just want to. I'm going to put the uncooked product, the unmixed product here on these 2 racks. I'm gonna have a handler come, put it on this one, this one, this one, and this one. That's gonna be their function. Well, most of their function, because there's only 5. But I'll have like 5 or 6 handlers to work with, so it should be enough. I'm not too worried about that. But they're gonna put it on these first ones. The chemists. Oh, I'm also gonna have another handler taking these products and putting it into the mixtures, of course. I might have to make some tweaks. That's usually how it goes when you're setting up a new place, a new operation. You're usually going to have to make some tweaks, reduce the amount of one thing, increase the amount of another, more storage racks, etc. But for now, I'm just telling you the idea. I'm just giving you the idea here. As you see, they go down and place it, boom, boom, boom. It's going to go down basically like an assembly line. And once this is done, the finished products are going to go over here. You see where we have our anal sex. This is where the finished products are going to be. I'll come by, pick it up, take it over to the bungalow, have them package it up, and then bring it to storage or distribute it immediately. Simple as that. My only functions are going to be to ensure that none of the workers are broken, ensure that they're paid so that they work, and ensure that they're stocked with supplies for every single site, every single operation. That's going to be my job. That's all I'm going to have to do. I don't have to mix anything myself. I don't want to have to do none of that. I'm just going to have the money working mostly for me while I keep it up and going. Kind of like a foundation, you know? So that's the plan. Let's go move. Meet me. I wish the cars had horns. I really wish there were horns. I would be spamming it right now. But it doesn't. It's okay. It's okay. I really wish there were horns. It's just like a little goofy horn. Meep meep. something like that. I mean, give me something, right? I mean, a little horn. Maybe it can serve some type of function, at least. Because a lot of times you'd be driving and people are just in the way, or NPCs are just in the way. He can beep and they'll move out the way or something. I don't know. Something like that. Why did I drive here? My brain is not braining today. But that's okay. That's alright. Alright, let's see. Oh. Alright. Boom. Perfect. Hello. I like Carolyn. She's a good worker. Okay. So we're going to start with the jars. Because I feel like they're the most plentiful. It's just work, They ask me how I work so hard. I tell them it's just work. It's just work, man. Relaxing feels so much better when you work hard, That's my philosophy. That's what I've noticed throughout my years of being in the army and just being an adult, I'm a young adult, so there's that. Okay, so I got space to bring these shelves too. Perfect. Oh, I'll tell you how this is running. This is here is just storage. I'm not moving this because, again, this is just going to be turned into a storage unit. That's all it's going to be. I won't need a worker here. None of that. It's just a storage unit. So I've just got random stuff here, extra mixing stations, workstations and whatnot, drying racks from when I was doing weed, soil, which I'm gonna have to move this, of course. We're gonna need this at the barn for the coca. Extra mix pots. I'm probably gonna grab some of these for the barn. So, but we'll get to that when we get to it. This is where the packaged product is. I had the tables in here, brick press and whatnot, that I had Carolyn down there, lovely lady, had her working on. She would put the finished products in here. So we just got a bunch of N06, regular meth, just chilling in here. I'm gonna break these down and, I only put them into regular meth just for storage sake. I was running out of space. And then this is just extra products that are there. See, this retard syndrome, this is here because before I had the idea of making a 4 mix product, I went for an 8 mix. And that's all good and fine and dandy, but none of my customers could really afford it. They could only buy like one at a time at most, and that was only some of my customers, not all of them. So I had to put a pin in that project. Maybe in the future, maybe I'll go up to retard syndrome, but for now it's just gonna be anal sex, and the rest of this stuff, pretty much what I've been doing with it. Well, this I can just give to one of my dealers. I don't know why I have this because my dealers are still selling off the rest of the Granddaddy Purple that I had. But before I switched to meth, I was just mass producing Granddaddy Purple, and it was making me a boatload of money. So that's why, like, my lower end dealers, the ones that have the cheaper customers, they just have a bunch of Granddaddy Perp, you see. So I have them just selling all that off, just so it's gone and whatnot. But anyways, I digress. So these other products are just for when, like, it's late night and somebody comes up to me and it's like, yo, I need my next hit, I haven't got my hit and whatnot. It's a little, speaking of which, follow me, I need to grab it first. What the fuck? Do you really want the smoke? Was it worth it, Geraldine? Was it worth it, Geraldine? Was it worth it? Was it worth it? Was it worth it? I should have just hit him with the bat, but still. Let me see. Ah, he's still loyal to me. It's okay. I give him his drugs. I don't know why he was attacking me. I said I'll give him something. I don't know why he was mad at me. Maybe I pressed something on accident. I don't know. He was just not a happy camper. Anyways. Uh-oh. Let's move on. I don't know, he thought that was a smart idea. Anyways, he learned the hard way. Alright, we're gonna put our product, not our product, our jars and supplies in here. We'll start with this. I feel like 3 racks on the floor, on the outside line is good. And then in the bulk storage back here, I'll have another 1 or 2. You know, I can fit like 9 or so, possibly 10 large storage racks in there. So that should be enough for like bulk storage. Should be. Okay. Speaking of bulk storage, we're gonna start putting these here. That's it. All right. Back to the storage facility. Should come up with a better name. That's kind of whack. Yeah, I don't feel like parking the van back there. I feel like it takes too long. I'm just gonna put it right here. Good enough. Hello, Caroline. Caroline. Alright, I'm gonna need to grab all this. Not that. This is also gonna be in the packing. The meth and the regular meth and the anal sex. I mean, I guess I could keep it here, but I don't want it sitting in storage. I'm gonna push it out to my dealers here shortly, so I'll just put it where it would be where if I were to normally grab it, you know. Clear up that storage rack. We're gonna need these for the barn. Same with this. Because the barn, cocaine, you grow through a plant. Boom, perfect. Now these are just regular storage. Ooh, all that. These are just regular storage. All right, this is gonna stay here. This isn't gonna change. There's no need to. Perfect. I'll have to fire our lovely Caroline, but that's okay. Give me my money back though. I think one of my sites needs an extra bed. I think the docks does. Caroline! Okay, make sure she ain't taking my stuff. I'm sorry that you're out of a job now, but... Oh, don't give me the... Oh, no! Oh, okay. Alright, moving on. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. Let's go on and go. I really wish that like dirt path wasn't there blocking the road. When you're skateboarding by, it just slows you down by a lot. So, do I have a rack for the finished product? It's gonna be these 2 racks, I guess. So, you know, I should have it right here and here. So that way I just run in, boom, or boom. No, finished products are on this storage rack. Okay, that's right. What am I talking about? I'm tripping. I'm tripping, dude. I'm tripping. Finished products are going to be on these. Okay. Alright. Some of these will go to bulk storage. Boom. So... 6. I'll distribute those out to my dealers when I'm ready to. Perfect. And now, yes, it'll go here. Perfect. I'll go ahead and just fill this up. Nice. These. How do I unpackage the bricks again? Oh, just like that. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so, oh, I just thought of something. If I'm going to be putting unmixed meth here, I don't want those to be turned into bricks. I want the anal sex to be turned into bricks. So, I'll have this packing station's... No, that's not right. Oh no, I'm going to be bringing fucking the mixed meth already. That's right. What am I talking about? This should not be stored here at all, actually. So you're gonna go in here. This annex boom. This is stored here. Unpack, 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 unpack. Boom. Perfect. Okay. So I need to take this over to the docks. 20, 20, 20, perfect. Okay. Okay. Alright. Let's go. To the docks. So I can drop off this unmixed meth. Maybe I'll buy the chemist now and set up their functions. Or I could wait. I kind of want to wait. I don't even know if I'll have enough cash. And besides, I want more cash anyway, so I can or more bank currency, so I can purchase more of this the mixing products. You know. Okay, I'm gonna need another bulk storage for that. I'm gonna need bulk storage for the uncooked meth. Sorry, important message. Okay. This is where the finished product will be, but I need a place to store. Oh, I got an idea. So this is bulk storage for the mixing ingredients. Same with these. So like, how it's gonna be is this rack right here is gonna be for these inner lines. These racks, these set of 4 racks are gonna supply these inner lines. The first set, well, the first order is gonna be these ones behind it. Gonna supply these naturally. This set, goodness gracious, English is not working with me. This set will resupply these. This set will resupply these. Same thing on the other side. And then this set will resupply these, and this set will resupply these. So all I gotta do is run back and fill these up, and the handlers will do the rest. Or I could fill it up directly from up front too, whichever one I feel like. But now that's not a problem. The issue lies with I need space for these, and am I gonna have enough? Cool. I guess I could put it here along this wall if I think I have some more racks in here. I do not have more racks. I need more racks. That's an issue that cannot be fixed right now because you can't buy storage racks at night. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to clear out this trunk space. I'm going to take that growing equipment, bring it to the barn, put it on a rack there because I know I have some racks there. and then yeah, that'll clear up some space. I'll put the rest of the meth in the back of the van, and then I'll be able to go from there. I'll let the day pass, and I'll let the day pass, and then I'll be able to get more money the next day, and you know that. Why am I grabbing that? Okay, the lamp will stay in there. The lamp was for the docks, and I regret not putting it on there. Okay, why is this here? Why do I have this? I'm gonna get this to a dealer. Alright, yeah, that should be that. And I actually have somewhere to go. That's unfortunate. Oh, I'll just continue stream later.